As diplomats push for talks at Geneva too on the Syrian battlefield, radical Islamist fighters and al-Qaeda-linked rebels continue to turn against each other for control of major cities. RT's Maria Finoshina reports from the front line in the northern city of Aleppo. Some viewers may find the following scenes disturbing.
The Aleppo region in northern Syria, one of the richest and most developed before 3 devastating years of war, has been the scene of some of the fiercest clashes between government troops and the rebels fighting shoulder to shoulder with a number of different al-Qaeda-affiliated groups. But now, a different sort of war is raging on the same battlefield. The moderate Free Syrian Army, an umbrella military organization uniting anti-Assad forces since the beginning of the conflict, is battling numerous radical jihadist groups who, they say, hijacked their revolution in order to establish an Islamic caliphate in Syria.
Don't stand. Do not stand up.
We head up to the roof of one of the highest buildings in the city of Aleppo.
The Syrian army's line ends at the Huzaifa Mosque. After that, we have no control. The militants are only 50 meters beyond the mosque, and the area is just full of militants. 500 meters from here and beyond, it's just full of them.
We hear clashes nearby, but the Syrian army is not even involved.
The confrontation is now between the Free Syrian Army and the jihadists of ISIS. When darkness comes, we'll join the fight, but for now we are on standby. We don't have any troops there. They are fighting between themselves for control.
According to the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, the London-based opposition group relying on activists in the field for their data, around 1,400 people have been killed in the country since hostilities between the rebels and jihadists broke out this January. Among the dead are hundreds of moderate rebels and nearly 200 civilians. In an audio message posted online on Thursday, the al-Qaeda leader Ayman al-Zawahiri called on his militants to immediately halt the fighting between brothers. But clashes, executions and torture between those who were once comrades continue. And with the Syrian government and opposition now starting their first dialogue in 3 years, the question is now how this internal rebel fight will affect Syria as a whole. Some say it would most likely weaken the whole anti-Assad movement. Others fear the rebels would be completely taken over by the jihadists. That's a scenario that could harm and even potentially undermine the prospect of peace that's been pursued at the current talks in Geneva. Maria Finoshina, RT, from Syria.